Thank you all. Hold the applause, please, please. Let me get started. We're here. Thank you. My name is Jacob Graybill. I will be your host and presenter for the night since I am in my living room all alone. This year, it's the first annual Timmy Awards, named after my GOAT of my generation, Timmy the Chalamet. He kind of inspired these awards tonight because year after year, he does these wonderful performances. I don't know how he does it. And he can never seem to get the W. Aww. Think about it. Little Women, Beautiful Boy, Call Me By Your Name, Dune Part 1, Dune Part 2, Complete Unknown. All these movies, he's the best part about him. He's one of the best things of the years when he acts. Bones and All, just came to my head again. He's a legendary performer, and he gets disrespected on at the award shows. So then I started thinking, I was like, this happens a lot. There's a lot of people that just get disrespected and hated on at the Oscars. How does Leonardo DiCaprio only have one Oscar? Tell me that. Oscars are supposed to be the be-all, end-all of movie award shows. But now we got people like the Real Talk Podcast Award Show. And now we got the Timmy Award Show. And hopefully we can reset the balance of the force of the movie industry. Now you're probably wondering, what's this Chach have to do or know about movies? Well, as you can tell by my movie wall of my favorite movies of all time, or my large Regal popcorn bucket, no ads, sorry, or my large Pepsi drink that I got at the movie theater last night, or this movie binder where I hold all of my tickets that I go and watch. So you could say, oh, and I almost forgot, these glasses are the Edith glasses from Spider-Man No Way Home. So, basically, I know all I need to know about movies. A disclaimer for this award show, as I'm the only person that matters in this situation, is these are only going to be movies that I've seen. That makes sense. Why would I nominate a movie I haven't seen for Best Picture? I've seen 82 movies this year. I feel like that's better than a lot of people on the Academy. Hold up. So, I'm going to have some movies that probably wouldn't be here if I've seen movies like The Brutalist or Sing Sing, etc. But the problem with those movies, I blame on the production companies. I live in a small town in Kentucky. They don't come there. They don't come here. I can't watch them. There's nowhere to watch them. And I'm trying my best to watch all the best movies of the year. But it's impossible for me unless I want to go to New York to watch them. So, if you disagree with my picks, sorry. I don't really care. But these are the picks that I feel are the most warranted. Let's get going. Let's get some energy, people. Come on. We gotta be hyper. We gotta be happy. This is the end of the regime of the Academy Awards. With that said, let's start out with some fun picks. So, for our first award, the Movie Talk Creator of the Year. Now, TikTok really helped educate me and helped me fall in love with some movies that I would have probably never heard about without TikTok. And for that, I put some nominations for my Creator of the Year, in my opinion. These are all great guys. I love them so much. So you have George. I'll put their TikTok names in the description. You have George. And then you have Tyler. And then you have Seth. And then you have Camo. All these guys are on the Real Talk podcast. I love them. You all love them too. You know it. But then I also have Kit Laser. He was one of the first people I followed on TikTok, and I love his outlook on life and how he loves movies because they really are therapy, and I love him for that. And then last but not least, Alex Coleman. I followed Alex Coleman because I saw him doing a list one day, and he had Transformers Dark Side of the Moon. And I was like, man, I do love that movie. And that's a bold take. He has it as one of his favorite movies of all time. I was like, let me see this guy. He has so much energy. He's fun, and he knows his stuff. So, in this case, the Movie Talk Creator of the Year goes to Alex Coleman. Thank you for what you do. Yes. Yes. Okay. Next up, we have the scariest movie of the year. No nominations for this, because it wasn't even close, really. This movie, I couldn't sleep a good night's sleep for about 7 days after watching this. I'm sure you all know what it is. It has to be Long Legs. That movie, I wanted to cry myself to sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Nicolas Cage going, in the car, you know? I can't do that. I can't do it. I'm not good with scary movies anyways. That was just too much for me. But, congratulations, Long Legs. Next up, we have the funniest movie. I don't want to say this was a lackluster year for comedies, but I'm not going to say it was one of the best. You have movies like Deadpool and Wolverine, but, it's kind of the same comedy that we've seen in the other two movies. And then you have Snack Shack, a great coming-of-age movie that was really funny. But my pick, it's Chaos. Amazing cast with an amazing actor who was also in Snack Shack. The winner of the funniest movie is Saturday Night. And as you know, all of these picks are 100% biased, as I'm the only one that voted for this. I am the Academy in that sense. And I love Saturday Night, and I love the history of it. So I had an absolute ball with this, and I loved it a lot. Moving on. The saddest movie. When I go, as most people, to the movies, I have to get a large popcorn, and you got to put butter on it. So the problem with that is, whenever you get butter on your hands, it's really wet and gross. When I was watching this movie, there's a certain scene that came by that made me start crying, and I wanted to wipe my eyes out, but I had butter on on my hand, and I got butter in my eye, which made me cry even more. But that's okay. You live and you learn, and it was worth it. I needed a good cry, and this movie delivered. The saddest movie of the year for me is We Live in Time. Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh, you all have my heart. It was a soul-crushing movie that was sweet, beautiful, funny, and just tragically sad. Thank you. Okay, next up, the best theater experience. A thing that makes a movie even better than the movie itself is who you go watch it with, the audience around you, and how it sounds and looks on a theater screen. Because it looks better than a TV. All of these people being like, oh, I'll just wait till it goes to max. Stop it. That's dumb. That's stupid. Go to the movies. Watch it on the biggest screen you can. Please, don't let movie theaters go out of business. It's my home away from home. The theater here in Bowling Green is called The Great Escape. And I actually think that might be the best name for a movie theater of all time. Because it is a great escape. You're leaving this world. You're transported into this theater to see a movie, more than likely, that you've never seen before. That's important. That's special. That is why movies are so different than any other medium of art. And that's why we need to keep them open. And that's why you have to go see the movies at the theater. Please. But, anyways, to get off my soapbox, my best theater experience was, of course, Dune Part 2. The first award for Timmy. Let's go. Okay, and the last fun award, it's about to be at the Academy, but I went ahead and added it. I missed one. Sorry. Human error. Aww. Get off. Stop it. I make mistakes too. I'm human. Everybody makes mistakes. Moving on. Surprise of the year. I've mentioned it before in this film, video. Snack Shack is the winner because I never heard about it. One of my friends told me he saw a TikTok about it. And he was like, it looked pretty good, let's watch it. It's one of my favorite movies of the year. And it got practically no recognition. I didn't see any ads for it. I didn't see any trailers. Didn't see any interviews. Didn't see any really creators talk about it. It just, pumped and dumped onto streaming. And that really sucked. I wish I could have seen this earlier. And I wish I could have put more people onto it. Part of that's kind of on me. But it is my surprise of the year. I cherish that movie. Best Ensemble Cast. It's not an Academy Award yet, but I think it will be in like 2 years. I went ahead and added it though. So, an ensemble cast doesn't make a movie good. It doesn't. You know that. But it helps. It helps people get in. Helps people get engaged. They're like, oh, Austin Butler's the 6th name on this? I'm definitely going to go see it for him. Or, Florence Pugh, or Zendaya, or Timothy Chalamet. As you can see, you kind of know where I'm going with this. Best Ensemble Cast. The nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Beetlejuice, Saturday Night, and Dune Part 2. And the winner is, drum roll please, Saturday Night. Did a little switcheroo on you all, describing the Dune cast for this award. And then, boom, Saturday Night. Beat him to the punch. Saturday Night was filled with a lot of, I'm not going to say no names because that's not true at all, but a lot of people not as famous as Dune. Dune Part 2 had all these people that everybody knew was going to be good. Saturday Night had a lot of people that people might have seen in, 1 or 2 movies or a TV show around there, but none of them knew them as certified stars. And then they all came into this movie, and every single one of them crushed their roles. So I gave them Best Ensemble Cast. After this break, we will come back to the awards. Thank you. We're back. Quick break. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Award shows don't need to be 3 hours. That's so pre-social media. Get over it. Make it 30 minutes. No speeches. There's no acceptance speeches here. You don't need them. I do like them. I enjoy them. But we're not here for that. I'm in my living room alone. There's nobody to accept an award. But if a winner does want to accept an award, I do have a signed Polaroid of me staring at my bathroom mirror wearing a Batman mask. And that will be the official Timmy Award for anybody that wants to claim that. So to start off, we have Best Score. Let's get it pumping. The nominees are Conclave, Longlegs, Challengers, Dune Part 2, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And the winner is Challengers. Way to go. Didn't get nominated at the Oscars. Human error. Shit happens. Just gotta roll with it. Didn't get nominated at the Oscars. How? It won the Golden Globes. Not saying, oh, it wins the Golden Globes, it has to win the Oscars. No. But if it wins the Golden Globes, it should at least be nominated for the Oscars. Does that make sense? I feel like that adds up. Next up, we have Best Visual Effects. These are big. It was a big year for visual effects. The nominees are Dune Part 2, Wicked, Smile 2, Beetlejuice, and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And the winner is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Sensational movie. Next up, we have Best Sound. The nominees are A Complete Unknown, Dune Part 2, Wicked, Twisters, and The Fall Guy. The winner is Dune Part 2. I'm telling you, this is based off my opinion. It's called the Timmy Awards. You all had to see Dune Part 2 winning a lot. Spoilers. Best Makeup and Hairstyling. The nominees are Nosferatu, The Substance, Lisa Frankenstein, Hitman, and A Different Man. And the winner is A Different Man. Congratulations. Great movie. Next up, we have Cinematography. The nominees are Challengers, Furiosa, Anora, Nosferatu, and Dune 2. And the winner is Nosferatu. Next up, we have Best Costume Design. We have, the nominees are A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Dune 2. And the winner is Gladiator 2. Congratulations, guys. That's big. That's big. Next up, we have Best Animated Feature. Now, this one I wanted to specifically say, these are only the movies I've seen. Did not get to a lot of animated movies this year. So, there are only 3 nominees, and I'm sorry. The nominees are Inside Out 2, Sonic 3, and Despicable Me 4. What's even worse that I'm just now realizing is I saw no original animated movies. And for that, I'm even more sorry. But without further ado, the winner is Sonic 3. Let's go. They get better and better. Let's make more. Let's make more. Next up is Best Adapted Screenplay. The nominees are A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Wicked, Nosferatu, and Dune 2. And the winner is Conclave. Was never more excited about the Catholic religion until that movie. Next up, we have Best Original Screenplay. The nominees are The Substance, Saturday Night, Snack Shack, We Live in Time, and Anora. And the winner is Anora. Great movie. And before we get to the acting categories, one more quick break. Thank you. Welcome back. We're almost done for the night. Only have, I believe, 6 more awards. It's gone by way too quick. But I'm happy for anybody that is watching. Thank you all so much for allowing me to share my picks. Now we have Best Supporting Actress. The nominees are Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown, Margaret Qualley, The Substance, Katie O'Brien, Love Lies Bleeding, Zendaya for Dune Part 2, and Ariana Grande for Wicked. And the winner is Ariana Grande. Yeah. Now we have Supporting Actor. Yura Borzov, Anora. Chris Hemsworth, Furiosa. Nicolas Cage, Longlegs. Ooh. Adam Pearson, A Different Man. And Austin Butler for Dune Part 2. And the winner is Nicolas Cage for Longlegs. Keep him away from my nightmares, please. Next up, we have Best Actress. The nominees are Lily Rose Depp, Nosferatu. Mikey Madison, Anora. Cynthia Erivo, Wicked. Anya Taylor-Joy, Furiosa. And Zendaya for Challengers. And the winner is Mikey Madison. Congratulations, Mikey. Next up, we have Best Actor. We're at the Timmys, but I'll read it anyways. We have Timothy Chalamet for Dune Part 2. We have Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown. We have Dev Patel for Monkey Man. We have Rafe Fiennes for Conclave. And we have Josh Hartnett for Trap. And the winner is Our GOAT. The guy who's going to save movies of our generation. Timothy. Mother effing Chalamet. That's huge. That's big. He won one. He won one. Good for him. Next, we have Best Director. The nominees are Sean Baker, Anora. Luca Guadagnino, Challengers. Dev Patel, Monkey Man. Denis Villeneuve, Dune Part 2. And Robert Eggers for Nosferatu. And the winner is Denis Villeneuve. Didn't get nominated at the Oscars, but he won here. And that's all that really matters. And lastly, to finish this off, this beautiful day, we have Best Picture. The nominees are Deadpool and Wolverine, Challengers, Furiosa, Dune Part 2, We Live in Time, Anora, Monkey Man, Hitman, Nosferatu, and Saturday Night. And the winner is Dune Part 2. Where's the bucket? Where's the popcorn bucket? Dune Part 2. Dune Part 2. Dune Part 2. I mean, you can't really argue. It really is the best movie of the year. And I really think it's not going to win a lot of awards, and that truly breaks my heart. But thank you all so much for watching. This is my first, YouTube video. But yeah, those are my best movies of 2024. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.